this moment, what's in my kitchen at this moment. So I wanted to show you guys exactly that. Now before we get into all these things here, and I'll just briefly show you what I'm eating, I just want to talk nutrition principles. So what are the principles that I follow to have a healthy diet, to feel good, and to get in better shape, but most importantly, be healthy. Okay, yes, you're gonna have better energy, you're gonna get in better shape, but the most important thing should be your health. You will live longer, you'll have less health issues. And this little girl's always trying to eat everything. I'm gonna throw her in here for a second while we do this video. Okay, so number one, my first principle is eat real food. You will see that nothing I eat comes in a can or a box. I don't throw anything in the microwave unless it's to heat something up, like heat some leftovers up. But there's no boxes, there's no pre-packaged stuff with preservatives and all that. Okay, it's all real food, all natural food that comes from the earth or animals. All real food. That's the number one principle. Eat real food. Do not eat processed food. And the second principle, and I just started following this, is don't eat too much. Just eat till you're full. Okay, you don't need to stuff yourself. I think we are under the misconception that we need to eat so much because we're athletes. And yes, you do need to eat more than the average person, but what I would say is eat until you're full. If you're full, then you don't need to eat anymore, especially if you're getting good foods in your system. And you will find that real food, good food, healthy food will actually keep you full longer than junk food, processed food, cheeseburgers, fast food, all this stuff, okay? This stuff tastes better. Trust me, it may take time to get into the habit, and you actually have to cook the food yourself. It's not just handed to you, but believe me, it tastes better. Trust me, I went through that stage, especially when you're younger. You just eat everything. And lately I've been in a stage where I was eating lots, but I wasn't really satisfied by food. You know, it didn't matter like how much I ate. I didn't really feel any better, okay? And until I started just eating real food and only eating until I'm full, like once I'm full, I don't have to keep eating. There's no reason to continually stuff myself. And sometimes when you're younger, it's like pride, like, yeah, I can eat more than you, I eat so much. But really, eating too much is bad for you because it takes away from your body's energy. Your body requires energy to digest food. So if you're always stuffing food into your body, you're not giving it any time to digest, you're gonna feel tired and sluggish. And you've probably experienced that. You know, like after you eat a really big meal, do you want to go out and train and run and be active? No, you just want to lay on the couch and be like, oh, I'm so full. Okay, so eat real food, eat until you're full. And on top of that, the biggest thing that you can do is drink water. So let's start with that. Let's go through these foods, and let's start with the most important thing here is probably water. Okay? What do they say? You can live like, I don't know exactly what it is, but you can live way longer. You can go a long time without eating food. You can't go very long without drinking water. Your body needs water. This is the most important thing that you can put into your body. So drink water. And I will drink some right now. Make sure you carry a bottle around. Yes, this is my girlfriend's bottle. I stole it from her. And I carry a pink water bottle around with me everywhere. And I don't care what people say, because it's a sweet bottle. And I also use it for protein. We'll talk about that. And I don't care what people say. I need to get my water, and I like this bottle. Okay? So number one, water. Also, it's good if you put lemon or lime in your water, because lemon and lime is a great alkaline, and that's a whole different philosophy, alkaline diet. Basically, your body has like a pH level right in the middle where you should maintain. Everything is either very high alkaline or very high acidic, and low alkaline or low acidic. And I may be getting that wrong, maybe getting them backwards, but basically stuff like greens, like vegetables, greens, certain fruits like limes and lemons, they're very low acidic. High acidic things are things like meat and cheese and wheat, and pretty much things that everyone eats. Most of the population eats more of than this, and basically their pH level is way up here when it should be down here. Okay, so limes and lemons, great thing to put in your water. All right, so let's get into this here. Let's start with the protein. We're over here. Actually, let's start with the drinks. Since I was talking about water, I do drink a few other things. I drink coffee. I drink coffee, one coffee every day. Okay, coffee's okay, especially, I don't know if I would recommend drinking coffee for young people, but if you're at the age where you're starting to drink coffee, it's cool, all in moderation. 1 cup of coffee a day is fine. I also drink 1 tea. So 1 green tea a day. I also drink 1 green tea. And actually, like, I'll drink my coffee earlier in the day, and I'll drink my green tea. I usually drink green tea with like dinner, like around 6 or 7, because these days I've been working till like 2, or sometimes I have soccer at like 8 or 9, and I just want a little bit of a kick, a pick-me-up. But usually I'll come home and I'll work from like 10 to like 2 in the morning, and a little bit of caffeine helps me stay up. But green tea is also great for the body. There's tons of studies on the benefits of green tea and how it's super healthy and good for you. Okay, so you can drink green tea and coffee in moderation. You don't want to drink 5 of them a day because the caffeine is not good for you. Too much caffeine, not good for you. I don't drink any soda. I don't really drink any juice. I might drink like a healthy juice, like one of those green juices, as long as I know that it's all actually fruit. If you look at most juice, it's sugar. If it says juice from concentrate, it's 100% sugar. There's actually like no fruit in there. It's pretty much fruit flavoring with sugar. So I don't drink my calories, I just drink water, tea, and coffee. Okay, so let's go into the protein. I also take protein because right now I am trying to bulk up, trying to get huge. Got some pit stains there, that's all right. But a bit of protein, if you are trying to gain muscle, you do need protein, enough protein based on your body weight. So let's say if you weighed 170 pounds, you should be taking about 170 grams of protein. Now, personally, I think that might be a bit high, but that's like the common philosophy. I think you can still build muscle on a bit lower, but it's tough to get that much protein just from food. So that's why if you are trying to build muscle, then protein supplement will help. Okay, so a little bit of protein. I take 2 of those a day, and it's just 1 scoop, mix it with some water and drink it. I don't like having the blender and trying to do like all this stuff. It just takes too long. If I can just put it in this bottle, shake it up, drink it, it's easy. I can do that every day. Okay, so then let's go into protein. So here we got some eggs. I eat a lot of eggs. I eat a ground chicken, sometimes ground turkey is great. Some fish. I eat quite a bit of fish. I eat a lot of fish. I think it's a really good lean protein. Okay, this is some rockfish. I just get it because it's cheap. Like, let's be honest, protein is expensive. That's going to be the most expensive thing on your grocery list. So protein, the fish, and protein, salmon. Always so good. Okay, but I eat lots of fish. I eat probably more fish than meat. And recently I posted some pics on Instagram. People were getting upset. I had like a nice steak, and they're like, oh, red meat's bad for you. Why would you eat that? Red meat is bad for you if you're eating it every day. There's no, that's not a lie, that is true. If you're eating red meat every single day, and you're eating it like 3 meals a day, especially like some people do in some parts of the world, that is bad for you. But a little bit of red meat, a couple times a week, totally fine. Nothing wrong with that, okay? I don't actually have any red meat here with me, but sometimes I do eat a bit of red meat. Okay, so then the biggest parts of my diet are fruits and vegetables, pretty much that. Okay, so I eat a lot of salads. And again, these are just scraps that I got in my fridge. This is all real. I didn't go out shopping for this. So I eat a lot of salad, and I'll usually put tomatoes, cucumber, radishes, and stuff like that in my salads. And I usually eat a lot of salad. I usually eat, if you've seen some of my Instagram photos, remember Progressive Soccer on Instagram, I'll put it right here. Follow me if you're on Instagram. This is kale. This is just the end of the bag, but I eat a lot of kale and broccoli. Okay, so with every meal, I try to get a good source of vegetables or a good portion of vegetables. Vegetables are great, just vitamins and minerals, but also they have tons of other stuff. They do have protein, they do have carbs, but the biggest thing with vegetables is they're gonna keep you healthy and they're gonna make you feel good. They're gonna give you a good energy, but they're gonna boost your immune system. People who get sick all the time probably do not have a healthy portion of vegetables in their diet. Okay, and also onion and avocado, healthy fat that you can put on a salad, you can put it in everything. I do not eat, really, if we're gonna talk about carbs, I don't eat wheat. And I've told you, some of you that before, I don't eat wheat. And you're like, oh, but I wanna eat pasta, I wanna eat bread. And if that's what you wanna do, that's what you can do. Personally, I don't like to eat wheat. I think I've done some research and it said that like the human race is actually pretty much celiac. And if you know what a celiac is, that means they're allergic to wheat. They react, I don't know if they like flare up. I don't know exactly how celiacs react to wheat. But if you think about the last time you ate a pizza or a big bowl of pasta, how did your stomach feel? For me, I always feel really bloated. So that's why I don't eat wheat, and I don't think it agrees with my body very well. So when we're talking about carbs, I get my carbs from, I don't have any out here, but quinoa, brown rice, and starches like potatoes, and also fruit. Okay, so usually we have potatoes. This is a purple yam. But yams, sweet potatoes, normal potatoes, root vegetables, beets, stuff like that. That's where I get a lot of my carbs from. And yeah, mashed potatoes, like that's totally fine. I love mashed potatoes. But root vegetables, things that come from the earth, brown rice and quinoa. That's my main sources of carbs. Also, I should mention fruits. Fruits are a great source of carbs, but also tons of vitamins and minerals. So banana, apple, I have pineapple here that I love, so good. Raspberries, okay, so good sources of energy will also come from fruits. I have some sunflower seeds here. I usually try to get some like seeds, like pine nuts, and I usually just throw them on a salad, okay? Nuts are a good natural fat as well. A little bit of peanut butter, I might throw that on a banana, something like that, okay? So you guys are seeing what I'm eating here, and a bit of jalapeno here. Spice is actually something that you should have in your diet. It's been proven that people who eat more spicy food on a regular basis are actually healthier, live longer, and have less heart problems. So if you like some spice in your food, you like some heat, that's a good thing. Okay, so what else do I have here? We went through the proteins, the drinks, vegetables, fruits. Carbs are brown rice, quinoa, and root vegetables such as potatoes, sweet potatoes, yams, beets. I wanted to, also avocado, we had avocado. I wanted to talk about what I put on my food because, you know, sometimes just to have vegetables, it's kind of boring, the flavor isn't there. So what do you put on your food sometimes? Well, basically I cook with olive oil. Cook with a healthy olive oil. And spices, pretty much, keep it simple with pepper and salt. And this is actually a Himalayan pink salt, which is supposed to be better. I don't know the research behind that, but it's supposed to be better for you than normal salt. And again, too much salt is not good for you. Some pepper, but I like to keep it simple. And I think you'll find the best spices are the simplest ones. Olive oil, salt, and pepper. That's pretty much standard on everything I cook. Also here, sesame oil is a good one. I put in a lot of dishes. And then we do have some sriracha. For those of you that like the heat, sometimes depending on the dish, I'll put a bit of sriracha on there. And then I use these quite a bit. So this is a honey mustard and a sweet heat honey mustard. And if you look on the back, these are all natural. Okay, if you look at most dressings, let's say for like a ranch dressing, go and read what's on the back and read the nutritional facts, how much sodium, how much fat. This is natural. Let's read this here. Water, mustard seed, white vinegar, honey, salt, turmeric, garlic powder. Okay, so it's all natural stuff. Also, I didn't bring it out, but I do have garlic, and I do use quite a bit of garlic in my cooking. Okay, so that's pretty much what I put in my food. Now, like some of you were saying, like, don't you ever eat snacks? Don't you ever snack out? Don't you ever have some treats? Well, I do have treats. I try to make them healthy alternatives. So I have a couple here. Dark chocolate, okay? I do like to eat a bit of chocolate. This is a dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is better for you. It's actually, again, it's been proven that dark chocolate is actually good for you in moderation, of course, but this is a dark chocolate, not milk chocolate, okay? Dark chocolate is okay. But again, if I eat 3 of these a day, I'm still gonna get fat, okay? So everything in moderation, but yes, you can have some sweets. And then, so for me, I'm not really big on like candies, like sweets. I like chocolate and I like chips. I like that salty fix. So I've been eating these lately, Pop Chips. They're really good. And again, if you look on the back, if you have the chance to look at them, basically instead of frying or baking, these are popped. I don't know exactly how that works, but I guess it's super high air compression and somehow it cooks the potato. But if you look on the back, what's it say? 130 calories for 30 chips. If you look on the back of a bag of, say, like a Doritos or Lay's chips, whatever it is, I bet you for 30 chips, it would probably be like 300, 400 calories. They probably wouldn't even put 30 chips. They'd put like 10 chips and it would be 250 calories, something crazy, okay? So this is way less calories and it's not as greasy. It's better for you. And it's a nice, if you're really feeding that salt, it's a good one to go with. Okay, also Crispy Minis, same type of thing. If you want the chips, a healthy alternative, 90 calories for 20 chips. Okay, also here I have popcorn. So sometimes we'll make our own popcorn. Again, not in the bag, not with all that butter that comes on the normal ones. This one, you pop your own popcorn. So we got a popcorn popper. And we will put like olive oil. I'll usually put olive oil and salt and pepper, or coconut oil is really good on popcorn, coconut oil. And then one other thing I have in here, I love these, they're so good. Seaweed. I eat these seaweed quite a bit. And this is like nothing. This is like pretty much eating air. But it's basically dried seaweed with like sesame oil, or sometimes they have different spices. I like these a lot. Okay, so the only other thing I have here is, that's part of my diet, is just these vitamins. And this is just a multivitamin that I take one every day. Nice chewable, tastes good. And then vitamin C. Try to keep that vitamin C in there. They just taste good, really. But it's good for you, good for the immune system, keep you healthy. And this is vitamin C as well. Just a chewable vitamin C. Okay, so basically I just wanted to let you guys into my kitchen. A lot of you are asking, can you talk more about nutrition? Can you talk about what you eat? Specifically you. And this is what I eat. This was all in my fridge. I just decided today, hey, I'm gonna do this video. I just opened the fridge, took everything out, and it's all right here, okay? So again, eat clean, eat real food. Don't eat until you're bloated, just eat until you're full. Eat when you're hungry, but eat until you're full. Drink lots of water, and this is it, okay? Proteins, fruits, vegetables, carbs from brown rice, quinoa, and root vegetables. That's pretty much it. All right, guys, so I know I've been rambling for a while. Let's end the video there. If you had any questions or you want to make any comments, please comment below. What are you eating? What do you like to eat? What's different about your diet than my diet? Do you have any questions about nutrition? Please comment below and I will do my best to help you. Thanks again for watching this video. Remember, like, give me a thumbs up, post that comment, and share this video with your friends. Sharing this video helps me grow my channel so much, and I appreciate every time you do that. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you real soon.